Before digging any deeper into the research process, it is necessary to first understand what is research. It's about collecting data and collecting information. It's about learning new things and finding new things. It's about broadening your own horizons as well as advancing your knowledge. It's essential to have data and new knowledge combined together in order to broaden your horizons. Now that the definition of research is clear, we could begin with the different phases of the research process. And it starts with a bright idea. Then you select, narrow, and formulate the question to be studied. Next, select a research design and select measures for variables. Set up tables for analysis and choose a sample. Data should be collected, organized, and should be summarized. The data relates back to the research question, and a conclusion should then be drawn and assess the limitations of the study. Suggestions should be made for further research. The first step to research is coming up with a research question. What is a research question? It's a question that investigates a specific component of a broader topic. The question is what you're trying to answer when you conduct your research. After you've formulated a good question to research, data is required in order to provide proper statistical information to back up your thesis. One of the major disciplines in doing this is ensuring the honesty and the accuracy of your data. When you're obtaining information, also make sure you know your limitations. Research can go on forever, so you want to keep your topic specific and mind your limits. Before formulating a research question, you must first know what is the difference between a theory and a fact. A theory is a supposition or generalized thinking of ideas that are intended to explain something. A fact is something that is known or proven to be true by society. Understanding the definition and difference between theories and facts will help you know which information is important and relevant to your research topic. Clarifying the topic can be a frustrating process after all the data collecting and information has been gathered. Extra information, irrelevant information, and reputation are some factors that should be identified and removed from your research. This will help the researcher get closer to finding the research question. The objectives in the research process are first to summarize the main points that were outlined in your introduction and in your literature review. Next, review the research methods that were employed. Once you've collected your research data and your findings, discuss the broader implications involved. Finally, you're going to discuss and explore the limitations involved with your findings and think of more suggestions for your future research. With all of your data and information collected and verified, all the pieces will finally come into place and the final point of your research process can be reached. It is only when all these pieces come together that clarity in the subject can be obtained and the final question can be answered. There are two types of research, qualitative and quantitative. Let's start off with qualitative research. This type of research is hypothetical and generally based on human behavior by answering the question what, when, where, why, and how. Qualitative research is also based on facts from other similar research. Now for quantitative. This type of research is mathematically oriented by including charts, statistics, percentages, theories, and hypotheses. Quantitative research requires specific questions narrowing down a general topic. This research is commonly used in psychology, sociology, marketing, and economics. To understand what research is, many steps have been made to help people clarify and simplify the question and the results. The first step is to know what question is being studied and exploring the possibilities. Once you know what to research, start collecting data to help answer your question. Many factors such as data and thesis help you determine what research is relevant to your question. One of the last steps is to take all the data collected and narrow it to help clarify your research question. With all of your information, it is now time to put it all together, find your results, and formulate your conclusion.